Hey everyone, good evening. I know you might possibly also be watching TI or something. But we have really great Dota for you upcoming. It's a BO1, BeNeDota League Season 6, Division 1. So my name is Laura, aka Sparks. You've seen me here before, and my co-caster here is
Felix, aka Ton. We will be casting a Builder Dogs versus Team Pepega. Let's see what they got going for us.
let's get to the draft. All right, so we've already got some bans and one pick incoming. We've got a Bat Rider Monkey King ban on the side of Builder Dogs, and we got an Elder Titan Magnus ban on the side of Pepega, and we got the Tiny pick, first pick on Builder Dogs, and that is cool to see because Tiny, apparently, according to my very reliable sources, is super OP right now.
Yeah, they've definitely been watching TI. These are very, very fresh meta picks and bans. The Bat Rider a bit less. I haven't seen that band that much. But Tiny is definitely on the broken list. A lot of analysts have said, just ban him, just don't play against that hero, it's not worth it. So it's surprised to see it just made it through.
Don't do it. It's just not worth it.
Not worth it.
Yeah, I mean the Bat Rider ban. I'm just kind of wondering if there's a player in Team Pepega that is known for their Bat Rider, because I am unsure.
That is possible, or it might just be a matchup that mid player from Builder Dogs just really doesn't like to play. Because usually it's played as a mid hero, and they might just be like, nope, not dealing with it. And also the opening lion. Okay, opening pick from Pepega.
Yeah, I mean, I think that with a Lion you can't really say that much yet. Lion is sort of relatively versatile-ish. I mean, usually support pretty much, but I feel like Lion doesn't give away too much yet regarding their strat this game. I feel like Lion is always just a pretty good pickup.
Yeah, definitely agree. Oh, Io. Okay, okay. Let's see what they match this up with, or pair this up with. Because they kind of locked in themselves a 5 and a 4, I feel. So let's see what the IO combines with. The answer is Disruptor to the IO. Okay.
I mean, it doesn't seem like an answer because as soon as they clicked IO, they immediately clicked Disruptor. So I think they were going to pick Disruptor no matter what they were going to pick on the other team.
That is true. It was fairly snippy. I do like Disruptor against IO. If IO relocates in, you can just say to one of them, bye-bye, glimpse back, see ya, have a nice life. So that's also pretty nifty.
That is true. That is true. That is what I really hate about Disruptor because Lord knows that it is one of the most frustrating things to TP into lane and then having yourself be, glimpsed back into base. So, I hate Disruptor. It's a sucky hero and we don't like him here. All right, so I see, speaking of Lycan, there's a Lycan pick, Lycan ban on the other team. Oh my god, that bridge was insane.
Really smart.
Those bans are going super, super fast. They've definitely already been thinking about specific heroes they want to ban.
They've prepped.
Disregarding kind of the other draft, probably. I think that it's just a matter of which heroes do we just not like to play against. Let's ban those. It kind of feels like that a little bit.
I'm really wondering what type of draft style both teams are taking. If the picks keep going this snippy, I just think they just really want to do their own thing and they have their team planned out and they feel like it's a solid comp and will only slightly adjust to counter the enemy team and will just try and get the lineup they had envisioned. Kind of wondering if that's the case or not.
I see a Mars ban. That is fair. I feel like Mars is quite strong anyway. Like it's always been quite a strong offlaner. And it's just the kind of control that you kind of want to avoid.
Ooh.
Necro. Okay, Necro. Is there something you can say about that specifically?
Necro, I kind of like the pairing with Io, since Necro Q also heals Io, and then Io in return will heal Necro, so that might just be a very strong offlane or like a fighting offlane to hard contest a Tiny to maybe pressure him out of lane. Maybe. I also noticed they're really focusing offlane heroes in the banning, as Team Pepega has only practically banned offlaners and an ET, which also can be an offlaner. So I'm kind of wondering if they're going for a weaker safe laner or like a laner that needs a cozy environment, let's say.
That's actually super interesting. I hadn't really noticed that yet, but yeah, that's very fair. You know, so they're hoping for an offlaner that can kind of that their safe laner can deal with, who is
Yeah.
possibly just, not as strong right away. So if you think about safe laners that are maybe a little bit more squishy or not as strong right away, what heroes are you thinking of?
I think a hero like Spectre would really benefit from not having the strongest offlaner, just because Spectre really just wants to get the first couple items, get that Falcon Blade, get that Aghanims, and not be
Right,
disrupted too much and not to be contested all too much. And
right.
Shaker fits that bill, I think. If they're rolling Shaker off lane, it's okay in lane, but it isn't really a lane winner.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
that
Okay,
is looking good.
that makes sense. Do you think they're gonna put Tiny on the safe lane?
I've mostly seen Tiny safe lane, but
Mm-hmm.
that might also be. I've also seen it mid.
Yeah.
So that. Ooh,
A
spicy Legion Commander.
very nice. I love to see Legion. Legion's been picked quite a lot. She does have a good win rate at TI from what I saw, so that's a little bit
Not the
awkward.
best.
But she's just really good. You know, her W with Shard is just insane. So I feel like Legion is definitely a very good offlaner to pick up here. And yeah, I don't know. I just love to see Legion players, you know? I just love to see it. Yeah, that's about it. That's my
I
analysis.
I like the Legion pickup as well. Some good heroes to focus here on the back line. I like it. I kind of like it against IO and Lion. You just focus them. Also, I think it's a strong laner. Earthshaker. I presume it's gonna be an Earthshaker 4. The combination isn't very strong per se. Ooh, Lifestealer is an answer to the Legion Commander. Okay.
That is okay. I see. I see. I think both drafts are quite interesting, actually. You know, I
Yeah.
feel like at the start they kind of just started picking what they had in mind way before, but they're definitely really paying attention to the other people and just really playing into that. So I love to see it.
Mm-hmm.
Also, yeah, I mean, I'm assuming that Legion's gonna be 3 or Shaker 4. I mean, could it be switched up potentially? Could they switch it
Um,
around? Would that
this
work?
could be a Legion support. That would be a bit
Mm.
more interesting. But I do feel that Legion would be the more solid lane matchup here. I don't know. I don't think Shaker will get a lot in lane against the Lifestealer. Lifestealer would just run up to Shaker and keep clicking, whilst Legion does have some sustain mechanics through her passive. So she'll have a far better time against Lifestealer. So I think that kind of sets it in stone for me, at least.
I see that they banned Storm Spirit on the side of Builder Dogs and they banned Morphling on the side of Pepega. Storm Spirit ban, what could that mean for their last pick?
Storm Spirit ban. Storm Spirit is just an all-round very strong mid laner. It also brings quite a bit of tempo, and their lineup does need a bit of items. Shaker would really like to get his hands on a Bling Dagger, and that does require a bit of space. So if the tempo is too high, um, that could be a problem. And Storm Spirit is a hero that really brings the tempo.
Sand King ban as well on that side. So it seems like they are thinking that the off lane is not yet complete.
Yeah, actually with this Necro pick, this could either be mid or offlane right now. So
Hmm.
yeah, they're not sure either.
But they seem to think Necro's mid, that's for sure.
Yeah, if with the Storm Spirit ban, I kind of think they're not sure. They could go either way, I feel. So they probably were like, let's just ban two heroes we don't want in either lane. It
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
matter
exactly.
since it isn't
One
set in
mid.
stone.
Yeah, one mid, one off lane ban. Absolutely.
It's like a flex ban.
Hmm. I really wonder what kind of hero they're gonna pick. I've seen TA around a bit.
I would like a hero that gets a bit of space or like gets the ball rolling or
Hmm.
sets up some stuff because I feel like Disruptor really doesn't like to play from behind and an Earthshaker really wants a bit of money. So I kind of feel like they might want a mid hero that can take the game on their shoulders. What hero would exactly fulfill that role here? Um, that's not that easy. I think the TA is not a bad shout.
I mean, I just likes to see TA plays. I know she's pretty decent right now.
Mm-hmm.
She's generally, I mean, she's had a few patches where she was, a bit less great. But
Mm-hmm.
she's been quite okay. Razor. Ah,
Ooh.
I mean, yeah,
I
Lifestealer, I
like
guess.
this. This is
Yeah.
some walk the dog gaming. Okay. because Lifesteal really doesn't like to play against Razor, because Razor usually has quite a bit of movement speed and will just link Lifestealer, and it's like, have a good time, Lifestealer, enjoy getting your damage sapped. So I like this. I like this.
Walk the dog gaming, that is a fantastic way to say it. I mean, Lifestealer is, pretty much looks a little bit like a dog. I guess if you
Mm-hmm.
squint and if you walk about like 2 kilometers away
If
from
you're
your,
blind, yeah.
if you walk 2 kilometers away from your monitor and squint a bit, I guess he looks a little bit like a dog. So I
Mm-hmm.
feel like that is a very good name for it. I really wonder what they're going to pick on their side. Um, it's probably gonna be mid as well, right? Like, I'm
I'm
just
kind of
really
presuming
assuming
it's
here that IO Necro will
yeah.
definitely. I mean, or IO Lifestealer's good as well, right? Like that combination,
Yeah.
or is it definitely much better on Necro? Because I feel
Um,
like IO could then go either lane as well.
I think the lane Io Necro might fight a bit better up against the tiny lane. Um, so that might be a thing. And also, I do feel like it's a decent combination. Oh, let's see. OD.
OD.
Okay.
Okay.
It
Isn't
disrupts the
isn't
duels here.
isn't he unpicked in TI? OD?
I think you're correct, actually.
I
Yeah.
think he was one of like the 7 or so heroes that were unpicked in TI.
No, every hero seems viable except for OD.
Mm. That's a really good cosmetic, by the way. I don't know what set that is, but it looks sick as hell.
Just fancy.
I don't care much for that Legion. I don't like her. I think that's bad. Tiny is
Mhm.
very good. We got little crab Tiny. We love to see that. We got 2 people with like neutral standard skins, and I'm not a
Aye.
fan, you know?
No, not even the
No.
companion cube. Aye,
Yeah,
aye, aye.
it's like, do you even want to win? It's like, are you even trying at this
I
point?
don't
I feel
think
like they're
Fierce and
not.
Perry. No, I don't think
No,
they're
they're not
trying Fierce and
trying. They're
Perry.
they're not
No.
trying hard enough. They really aren't. So
Mm.
they're waiting for the last person to lock in a hero. I feel like that person, yeah. I feel like YDF was just really considering like, what hero am I gonna play? He's just like, I'm not so sure. All of them were locked, but he's like, I don't know about lying, guys. Let me think about it for a little bit. But thank God he locked it, but also no, because oh my God, look at that mess of
Bad.
cosmetics. We don't want to see it.
Just Immortals. No, I think YDF might have just went full mode captain and taken every second of it just to pep
Mm-hmm.
talk or something. But that is a bit of color vomit online.
Yeah, that is. I mean, I really wonder. I mean, I don't really know what YDF is like as a captain, so I have no idea. But yeah, maybe he was giving his team a pep talk. He's like, I know they have the better cosmetics, but if we win this game, I'll be very proud. Let's go.
I've also noticed Rhyme will be taking, I presume this is going to be mid tiny, and a Safe Flame Razor. So
Mm-hmm.
there we go. Interesting, interesting.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. I am intrigued. I'm curious. I'm intrigued. I'm ready for this game. A little bit of stats about Team Pepega. They were third last season in Division 1 with basically the same lineup. The only difference that really happened is that Fersigal is now a main lineup player instead of a sub. Otherwise, they are the same. So they are basically a team that is already a little bit established, which is really cool to see. So I wonder if that's going to give them, a big advantage in this game. I don't know if you have any info on the other team.
On for Builder Dogs, we have a couple familiar names. Rhyme might pop out to people, a very high MMR player, taking the tiny mid. So that's very much, I think they're 8.2k. So that is quite something to be scared of. Then we have Cheese going safe lane on Razor, supported by Quarter Mistress in lane on the Disruptor, and then we have Dentcare and Tiger going for the off lane, looking for early plays. Doesn't look like they're smoking up actually. No smokes present on any of the heroes. So they're just looking to just contest the runes, it seems. Nothing fancy.
Yeah, they're not really doing anything fancy. They're just, they're just taking it chill. They're just chilling, having a
There's no
good
need for
time.
smokes. No
Yeah,
need for
no need for
smokes.
smokes. No need to be all difficult about it. We're just gonna stand here and wait and see what
That's,
happens. And I
that's
love
far
that
too
tactic.
sweaty.
That's how I play Dota. That's a good tactic. Just see what happens. Just do whatever you want. That's fantastic. It seems like Rhymes getting this rune here. Nope, not at
Nice.
all.
Ooh.
This Lifestealer has the clickiest fingers in the West, and therefore got the bounty rune there up top. So we got. Do we have 2 bounty runes on either team? No, that's
And
3 on the side of Team Pepega and
Pepega.
1 on the side of Builder Dog. So that's GG.
That's it. That's over. Um, when it comes to the lanes, it seems they've opted to put Vertigal on IO and put him safe lane, and have the off lane be the Necrophos and Lion. That is interesting. Instant D-ward from Quarter Mistress on the off lane, so that's well played from Quarter Mistress.
Oh, and right
Instant.
away there's a static link coming in on this Necro. Cheese just chasing after Perry, but getting stunned here by YDF on Lion, cutting that dog walking a little bit short. So yeah, Cheese, you know, she's not messing around. She's like, I'm gonna take like one last hit and then I'm gonna run at you. And what are you gonna do about it? Well, they did do something about it, but you know what? Let's see how that goes.
Good amount of harass, and only not showing that it's not only a lane counter to or can be annoying against a lifestealer here this game, but just walking the old man really, just leeching him and just keep on clicking. It's good harass.
That
So I
is a
like to
weird
see it.
visual, and I don't like it, and I just wanted you to know that. I'm looking at
Ooh,
middle now.
Order
Oh, sorry.
Mistress.
Oh,
Oh.
I definitely missed that. What happened there?
Slightly overextending. Quarter Mistress wanted to get the Thunderclap extra in online, but it just got out of position with the trees. Very close.
That is a little bit uncomfortable. Cheese, meanwhile, let me have a look at how things are going. All right, it seems like mid is definitely quite matched up here. Do we have... Yeah, we have both highest MMR players facing off on middle. Rhyme highest MMR in Builder Dogs, and Drake's Fjord highest MMR on Team Pepega. And yeah, they seem quite evenly matched. What do you think about the matchup, though? OD versus Tiny.
For OD Tiny, I kind of think it could go either way. I think Rhyme just wants to nuke the waves and just farm the small camp to the side. And
Kill came in
OD.
on bottom. A
Ooh,
kill just came in on bottom. I see that YDF died. That is definitely revenge kill for Quartermistress dying. So I feel like, you know, they are now quite even Stevens again here in this bottom lane. So that is great
nice
to
pull.
see. And now I will stop talking over you and let you finish your thoughts on middle.
And I feel like OD kind of likes this matchup. Usually OD is pretty fine against melee heroes. But let's see what Rhyme can do, because Rhyme is the higher MMR player, so let's see if that comes into play here.
I really do wonder. I've never actually seen Ryan play. I mean, I know she's like super, super good. So it's gonna be super interesting to see her play a little bit. I'm looking at top now. I see that Legion is getting quite low, really chopping at that Lifestealer here. Not getting a lot done though. You know, she's a little bit careful right now. Lifestealer definitely has the upper hand, and seems to have quite a chill lane. You know, he's not really scared of anything. He's just kind of hanging out and getting his last hits in with 15 last hits on him and 10 on Legion Commander here right now.
When it comes to last hits, everyone seems pretty even facing up when it comes to last hits. Rhyme has a small advantage on mid lane. So that is already put into show high MMR plays right there. But all the other lanes seem to be matching up evenly. Cheese is getting some CS Lifestealers getting approximately the same. So that is all matching up pretty well.
I do love to see it. I mean, I think that stomps are not that great to watch, so I feel like this is gonna be quite a good one. There's already 2 kills, 1 on each side, so definitely everything is yeah, everything's really kind of aligning. I see that Io is now coming middle, but something's what's happening here? Oh, never mind. Sorry, Io is coming down middle, and now going back up there, really going for the rune, and then kind of back to hanging out top. They are going on Lifestealer right now. Lifestealer is taunting away, just getting out. Low HP
Great
though,
dancing.
but Io is running back, flying back, excuse me. Io doesn't have any feet. And just healing up that Lifestealer, and everything is fine and dandy again for both sides there.
Also, that was a nice and efficient rotation by IO to mid lane. It's always really important to contest the water runes. So, and also within that rotation, stacking the jungle. So we have 2 stack camps in the jungle. That's gonna be tasty for whoever needs to do a bit of catching up to do. So...
And Tiger died right there
Ooh.
with Legion Commander being very low. I didn't quite catch that.
Got walked down by the lifestealer.
Gonna keep a little bit of a closer eye on the minimap here. I'm just kind of... Oh, there is a wall
Attempt
coming in here
bottom.
on bottom, and a stun coming in on Razor from Lion. A glimpse going on Necrolite.
Ooh.
Razor hitting, but Necrolite popping Ghost Shroud and just kind of walking it off. Just walk it off, you know? Just walk away. Easy game, easy life, easy Bugatti.
We see that the Radiant side is almost out of regen. They're probably gonna ship over some more because they're kind of running out on Cheese and on Quarter Mistress.
I
Whilst
feel like this Legion is
Tire's doing
playing
quite a bit
very
better.
dangerous games here. Legion is super low,
Ooh.
doesn't have any HP regen anymore, but just stays there to still
Tiger,
get the
Tiger.
last hits. Tiger kind of distracting this Lifestealer, saying, hey, hello, I'm here too, please
Well
hit me.
played.
Lifestealer going, all right, I'll hit you, that's fine. And Legion is all good. Still really low HP though, still no regen. No regen on that Earthshaker either, so... You know, Legion is playing a little bit more gutsy than I would have done here, and I think she might
Ooh,
pay
again.
the price.
Oh,
No, Tiger
Tiger,
coming in with that
Tiger.
clutch Fisher here and just kind of saving Legion yet again, and
Again,
Legion
again.
again getting hit by
Oi,
this
oi, oi,
Lifestealer,
oi, oi.
but this time flew too close to the sun,
Ah,
my boy. Flew way too close to the sun.
flying too close to the sun 3 times. When
Uh,
when will
Gank
Legion
coming in
learn?
bottom. There's a gank coming in bottom. Rhyme TP'd bottom with a double damage rune. Throwing that Lion away, killing him, and TPing straight back to middle.
Efficient rotation with that DD. Getting the quick pick off. Ooh, the meme hammer combination on Rhyme. Rhyme dying to it straight after TPing back into lane. Odie getting the quick kill on Tiny here. Let's see if Odie can come back with this, because Odie was a bit behind in lane.
Odie has some snappy fingers, you know. Rhyme TP'd back Odie right away. There's something going on top now. Earthshaker's
Ooh,
now a little bit in trouble. No
getting
longer
run
Legion
down.
this time, but Earthshaker. Is he gonna get out? He is enchant toteming this up, but it was definitely not enough. Legion, meanwhile, doesn't really seem to be bothered that much. Keeps just last hitting. Actually manning up now. Actually 1v1ing this
Oh,
Lifestealer,
you need
seeing
to
what
get out.
he can do here. But quickly finds out that maybe that's not the way. And does decide to retreat back to the tower to heal up with a salve here.
If you look at Lifestealer's build, it's really focused on getting the Ghoul Frenzy. Oh, a pause
Oh,
coming out
and a
from Cheese.
pause. Oh, Cheese has to go open the door. And
Oh,
and a
Fez,
piss
okay.
coming in on Fersigal.
Nice. Can look a bit further at Lifestealer's skill build. Lifestealer's really focusing the Ghoul Frenzy to get the slow going on these two melee heroes, just so Lifestealer can walk down these two melee heroes. That's right. Lifestealer's always nice against a dual melee offline. That's not optimal for Radiant. Also, Legion Commander is really focusing the moment of courage, just in the hopes of getting some sustain in lane, being able to brawl with the Lifestealer by getting these procs, getting that regen going.
I
It
mean, do you
isn't.
think that's do you think that's smart? I feel like in these kind of situations with this Lifestealer, at some point you should just kind of realize like, hey, I'm probably not going to be, you know, 1v1ing this guy. I'm not going to be squaring up, and maybe just kind of prioritizing some other stuff. Maybe some spells that, you know, can help you farm a little bit more efficiently. I guess Moment of Courage works for that as well, but I've seen a lot of people maxing Q a little bit earlier than maxing
Yeah.
their passive.
I agree with overwhelming odds here. I think that might, or at least putting 2 levels into it, it makes it easy to always secure the range creep, at least, and that way get a lot out of the lane, and just the rest of it try to play through aggro pulling. So it is a choice. I think it's fine, but we'll see what items Legion is going. That's what's interesting to me here. If Legion feels like she can go the Blade Mail or the Bling Dagger first, it's kind of what I'm looking at. I think both are fine. Mid is also a play happening, it seems. The meme hammer just cast it on the tower. Looks very dramatic in the pause screen. Very dramatic.
Very dramatic. Almost looks like the ult. A
Yeah.
little bit.
Oh, or was it
But,
casted?
I
Oh,
mean,
no,
it did
okay.
actually get casted, but it wasn't at that moment,
Yeah,
so...
sure.
And
Okay.
yet again imprisoning this Tiny, but it's not really doing much. I feel like it's just kind of a dominance thing. Just hey, I can just put you in a ball, you know, LMAO, and just carrying on. Io meanwhile
Being a
stacking jungle
nuisance.
again. So you know, this Io is definitely really trying to create the best possible game for this lifestealer, stacking everything and just you know, being the good support.
Very efficient. I'm kind of wondering who's gonna take these stacks. Lifestealer isn't really known for taking stacks that fast, so they might just want to give it as a gold
Meanwhile,
influx to
Cheese
like.
is running. Sorry, but Cheese is running at Lion here, kind of almost diving the tower. She got a lot of static link damage, but Lion was just a little bit too fast at running under the tower, so she didn't get the kill. But it was damn close there. Sorry to interrupt you like that, but that was a little bit of action happening at that moment.
It was a good kill attempt, but YDF having the regen and she's almost inching out the kill, but just not quite. Only 2 right clicks away from it.
It was really close. It definitely was. And now they're just going back to casual last sitting here in the bottom lane. The drama is over right now. Rhyme is farming the triangle, getting a little bit of farm going there. And Earthshaker, meanwhile, dewarding there in jungle. But Lifestealer's not really feeling the pressure here. You know, Lifestealer is having quite a chill lane. He has a lot of stacks in the camps stack camps as well coming up in the jungle that he can take. I feel like Lifestealer is definitely yeah, definitely having a great time.
Enjoying life. Just having a good one. We see the Armored being queued up. I feel like this is the appropriate item for this game. It's really nice to get that early tempo going on a
Meanwhile,
Lifestealer.
3v3 at bottom. Tiger TP it in on Earthshaker. It seemed like the Dire side wanted to try something, but decided against it when they saw that Earthshaker TP'd in. So right now, you know, there were TPs. There's 3 people bot, 3 people on both sides, but it doesn't really seem like they want to do anything with it. So Io has gone back to stacking the triangle this time, just making sure
Ooh,
to use his
Shaker
time as
in a
efficient as
rough
possible.
spot. 3 people moving on Shaker here. OD with the Invis, waiting to reveal. Choosing his target wisely. And going for the Shaker in the end. There we go.
Shaker definitely will die from this. There's no doubt about it. That was a very, very clean kill.
Absolutely, a freebie with the Invis rune. Quarter Mistress getting away, so that's something. It's not 2 people lost, but just 1. So that's okay.
Legion is meanwhile farming jungle. Rhyme is getting out of the jungle now. Just farmed it as well. And I feel like Quarter Mistress is just kind of hanging around on middle. She took some XP there, took a few lasses when Rhyme wasn't there. And now is gonna try to do something about this OD here that is
Ooh.
dominating. However, OD just pops his ult and Quarter Mistress dies here. And Rhyme has to walk away quite low and with also 0 bottle charges.
Fighting against OD with this power spike is very spooky, and yeah, it shows why. It seems the stacks are gonna go to OD as well. They're trying to accelerate OD even more, put this game completely on the back of OD, with the stacks being farmed.
I mean,
It's
that makes
looking
sense if you
to
look at the MMR. If you look at the MMR, you
absolutely.
know, realizing that OD is definitely the highest of our player in that team, it kind of makes sense that maybe they want to, you know, make his back really broad and strong so they can all just go inside a backpack and put it on his back and just kind of hang out there with the whole team. I see Lion has a smoke and he's in the jungle right now. Placed a ward there as well. Smoke is broken by this disruptor, and Lion just kind of goes out, walks out a little bit, not wanting to engage anything there.
Me member combo coming on mid, but being interrupted by Shaker, securing Rhyme. Well played. People are hovering around mid. Let's see if they do anything with it. They do see this rotation coming towards bottom.
And
Lyra is a
bottom
very good
is
ward.
dead. Bottom is dead. Cheese just got stunned and got ulted by this Necrolite, completely just dying here. But Rhyme is
Combo.
coming here with vengeance, killing
The,
this lion. The vengeance has been achieved here at the bot lane.
the freebie and Lion. This Avatos combination doing so much damage. At this point, heroes like Lion and Io really need to fear this Tiny, because they will die every time to this combo. And for quite a while.
So I see that last hitting is going well on the side of, actually on both sides, to be honest. Rhyme is definitely a #1 here in last hits, but really closely followed up by this Lifestealer, then OD, and then Necro. So I feel like Dire side right now is doing better overall regarding last hits. And this Lifestealer takes this time. He takes this time to take this tower. No worries, no stress, no sweat. Take tower, TP
Oh,
middle, and
mid-fight
get
breaking
into a
out.
fight.
Oh, the slam. Off we go. Ooh, Cheese trying to get the kill on OD and succeeding. That's really big. Just ultimate on Echo Slam is also being committed to this. Rhyme also walking back in, but this is not gonna work out because he only caught the lifesteal with that combination and not one of the supports.
And the
Ooh,
duel
the
coming in
duel
here on
coming
the
out.
Legion Commander, getting a kill
Ooh.
on his IO, but dying for it, still getting the win though. Quartermaster's running away, but getting just clicked by this lifesteal who's just very strong. Rhyme in the backline killing this Lion, getting chased after by a dancing lifestealer. But again, Earthshaker is here with the blocks. I feel like Earthshaker has been playing so well this game. Really just blocking people from killing his teammates. I feel like this Earthshaker is definitely one to watch for the rest of the game as well.
Absolutely. That was really good play, I feel, by Rhyme, constantly weaving in and out of the fight, trying to make jumps and jumps again just on the backline, and thusly getting the two supports out of the fight. That was well played. Also the really risky duel from Legion, but that just working out by like 50 HP. So a bit of luck involved, but well
I feel
played.
like Nick will say that none of it was luck, and I think all of us know that at least 90% of it was definitely luck. But you know, Nick is still you're still pretty. Nick, it's not a flame. You're really good at this game. But damn, that was very risky.
No
Necro
rotation.
is just meanwhile just getting the creeps here in this lane, but there's people rotating on with
Ooh, the
smoke.
three-man
A duel
smoke.
coming in, getting that duel and getting it
Ooh.
just in time as well. But with the ult from this disruptor committed as well, was that necessary? I'm not sure. But definitely got a kill out of that, and that is very good. And on the other hand, the cooldown is not too bad on the Disruptor ult, so, you know, why
Exactly.
does it even matter?
Dual damage secured. The kitchen sink was also included in that duel, and that is fine.
Speaking of kitchen sink, that's what's happening middle right now. Rhyme went in, but they counter-initiated from the
Ooh.
Dire side, getting so much damage on this OD. OD dying here. Lion walking away. Lion walking away, but is he getting away? No, not
The
really though,
toss
because
combo
Rhyme is
once
blinking in,
again.
tossing, but getting clicked now by this Lifestealer, clicking more people. This boy, he loves to click. We can be sure of that. And again,
Shaker doing his thing again.
Earthshaker coming back in. He says, no thank you.
Access denied. You're not clicking my cores this here game. Really good positioning on the fissures.
Those fishers are actually insane. I feel like he's just having a really good game. Right now, this Legion is just quickly stacking these camps and probably
Efficient.
going to attempt to take it himself. I am not so sure. We'll see how that goes. Because obviously Legion already has Blink Dagger, so that timing is definitely done. But I feel like they probably do want that shard ASAP, and Legion's got that queued already.
I think they're gonna do the same as the Dire team is doing and giving it to the highest MMR player. Tiny doesn't mind farming stacks with 3, so I think that might also just be a stack for Tiny.
No, the Ancients ones, I think, might, yeah, would for sure be a stack for Tiny. Tiny running into this OD,
Ooh.
really done with this OD stuff. And OD getting dueled here by the Legion as well. And
Once
also a
again, kitchen
Thunderstrike
sink.
coming in, kitchen sink, everything ultimate committed from this Disruptor, and just really getting that kill quite easily. We got 20 dual damage victory on this Legion Commander. So, you know, that's going somewhere for sure.
Absolutely. Despite being 4K behind on Builder Dogs, it feels like they're almost determining the pace of the game with these last two rotations. Or
For
mid
sure,
getting
this
walked
Earthshaker
down.
though, he's getting walked down by this Lifestealer. This Earthshaker really tried to say no again to this Lifestealer, be like, no, I'm gonna block your attempt. Sadly, you know, Rage is also a spell, so that didn't quite work out like he had envisioned it. Bottom
With
tower
all
is
this
getting pushed in now. The creeps are at the tower. We got that siege creep as well. And really, the bottom jungle has just completely been occupied now by Dire side. You know, they're just farming it, putting pressure on the tower, and just really dominating this side of the map.
it looks like Lifestealer and and Necrophos were trying to wait, see if someone would take the tasty farm bottom and potentially make a move on them. But they saw no one was coming, so they will just continue the pressure and just get out.
Well, meanwhile, getting a little bit of farm on middle. Top lane is getting pushed in as well on the side of Radiant, who are the ones pushing in. And they've got that jungle occupied. So while Dire is occupying the bottom jungle, Radiant's occupying top jungle. And just kind of making that a little bit of a fair trade. Rhyme's still farming here. Rhyme's got an Echo Saber, Blink Dagger right now, and going for a Shadow Blade. Kind of getting there pretty fast.
Absolutely. It's a very good pace of farming. With this, the true power spike for Tiny this game, I feel, is completing the Silver Edge. With this Silver Edge, he will kill whoever with that guaranteed crit. It's very spooky. It is basically what makes Tiny the spooky hero he is right now, and makes him being picked or banned every game. So they're really working towards that power spike.
Seems like they're gonna be wanting to start a fight there. This Disruptor got caught out of position. Razor really wanting to walk the dog there, but deciding against it. Dog was too scary. Let's just get back for a second. Let's just give up this Disruptor and regroup and rethink what we're gonna do here.
Dog was having a bit of Pitbull vibes, and Cheese just backed out. It's like, nope, nope, can't handle. I'm good. Oh, the stacks do seem to be going to this Legion. They're kind of sharing between Legion and Cheese. Because Cheese kind of needs a bit of a way back. Because Cheese is a bit behind on farm, and once this BKB is out, Cheese doesn't really need to fear anything anymore in fights. He can just link whoever and just walk them down without being feared of being locked down or imprisoned. So that is definitely a power spike.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I see that Legion TP'd to bottom. They see something coming there. Disruptor spotted by the ward, though, glimpsing this Necro, trying to get out this time, and obviously putting up the kinetic field as well to secure her getaway, which worked this time. So that is very, very good to see. Dire is still in the Radiant jungle, just having some farm, and they just really want to put pressure on this tower. They want to keep putting pressure. They really just want to get this tower out of the way, and therefore just kind of unlock that whole map for themselves in a sense.
Interesting to see what Radiant will respond to this, because it kind of looks like they don't really want to respond or want to smoke up. There they go. They might just catch them in the back. Let's see how this goes. Tower is getting low with the fortification. Let's see. Can they get the jump? Nice jump.
And an Echo Slam coming in as well. A duel coming in on this Lifestealer from this Legion. This OD is dying here. The Disruptor ult as well. Finger coming in and killing this OD. Io got left behind because he got glimpsed. Got thrown by Rhyme as well. Getting hit by everything. And also the kitchen sink. 2 people left alive from Dire side. Lion just trying to get the hell out of there. Waiting for his blink cooldown. Probably going to be able to blink out. Potentially, yep, going to be able to blink out. And Lifestealer just TP top. Lifestealer is just going back to farming.
Legion going ham there, really going for the blink, the blind blink under tower, showing no fear, and almost getting caught by the lime. It was a really clean smoke rotation. They didn't really expect their jump to be that good. Also, the blink reveal on Shaker with that slam was quite something, getting the slam on 3 people and basically securing that fight.
Absolutely, absolutely. This Earthshaker is really just showing up to all these battles. There is a smoke coming in now on the side of Dire. They did not like how that fight went, so they want to have a fight on their terms. This Lifestealer is baiting. Lifestealer is just hitting some creeps here with Io coming in as well. Kind of, they're hoping that, you know, they're going to see that Lifestealer think he's a very, very tasty snack and jump on him. I mean, they didn't, you know, because they smoked. Because they are very much aware that something is a little bit fishy.
Ooh.
Lion smoke broke, and an immediate duel by this Legion. Free duel, 40 duel damage now on this Legion Commander. But a double imprisonment coming in now on 2 heroes here. And Earthshaker dying from that, getting too close. BKB now on this Razor, walking this OD, clicking OD in the backline. Io dying from Rhyme jumping in. Right now, Razor got clicked by Lifestealer, and Disruptor got caught out by this OD, but has a Shadow Amulet, standing still
Oh.
in the bushes, but sadly still dying from this OD. That's 2 people down on the side of Dire and 3 people down on the side of Radiant. So definitely Dire came out of that a little bit better than Radiant did.
That was a really sloppy fight in the sense that it was really difficult as Dire was kind of awkwardly positioned, surrounded by Radiant, but on the other hand was on the high ground, so it was pretty awkward for the Radiant to really get a good angle going, despite already making it a 4v5 with the early line pick off.
Absolutely. This middle tower had to die from this lifestealer. Lifestealer right now already has Sanj and Yasha, he has an armlet, and he has a Reaver, so his farm is going quite well. He's going for this Tiny now, but Tiny is like, nah, peace out. You know, TP's out, going back to base, not really risking it over there. Meanwhile, Legion is still farming. It's got a Sanj, so the Heaven's Halberd is coming in very, very soon. I think right now, actually. Yep, right now. So we got a Heaven's Halberd on this Legion. So that's definitely going to help against this Lifestealer, at least when Lifestealer is not in Rage, obviously.
I definitely do agree. I like the disarm here a lot versus the OD and the Lifestealer. Really makes the game a bit more difficult for them. OD is looking to move to a BKB. That is an answer to the Heaven's Halberd. Oh, a smoke rotation. 2 smokes. They're gonna walk right into each other.
Again, the double smoke coming in. I see just Legion is not in the smoke, and Legion's just farming camps right now. But they are on each other's
smoke
tail.
break on Shaker.
Necro spotted this Shaker, decided to Atos him, but this W from Legion just saved Earthshaker here. Rhyme is on the high ground all alone, and Lifesteal just infested this Lion. Lion's definitely looking to go in, and get something going on, but Ryan was the one that did the initiation first. This Lion is going to die by the Legion duel, and in the backline Disruptor died as well, but got an ult off. Io dying as well, and a really big ult coming in on this OD, killing Earthshaker, killing Rhyme as well on this OD, and the Lion Finger just finished off Legion Commander. And also, Razor was all by himself, getting clicked by this Lifestealer. That was just not great for Builder Dogs. You know, they thought they had the jump here. They were the first one to get the jump, but things just didn't quite work out for them.
I think Rhyme expected there just to be like 2 heroes, but then the whole team instantly showed up. Pepega was very much prepared and very much were aware of this rotation and thusly responded with the whole team. It was a nice ultimate from Disruptor, but to no avail, only catching the IO there. And with this, they're looking to go into Roche.
Yeah, that is going to be a very easy Roche. A lot of damage coming in from this OD. And also this Aegis going on OD. Not a very big surprise. This OD is just definitely putting in a lot of work. Going back to doing a little bit of farming. Meanwhile, Lifestealer is also going to go back to farming in the enemy jungle, because that area is pretty much quite secure. Lifestealer doesn't seem to be scared that much, you know, he's just by himself right now a little bit, just getting this outpost. Lion joining up. Lion's just like, hey, you know, Lifestealer, you're pretty strong, but I'm gonna be here for you, buddy, just in case. And I feel like that's a good support player. We love the babysitting supports.
That is indeed a good maneuver, just in case they do smoke on the Lifestealer. It is always a fine move to kind of sit behind your hard carry and make sure that if people go on the hard carry, you can always throw your body in, and in this case, with the Hex and the stun of Line, quite a bit of save.
See that the Builder Dogs want to really do something here on top, trying to get a push going. There were some pings coming in as well. Rhyme seems to be scouting out the jungle a little bit. And a ward was just spotted, dewarded now. I mean, they know they're there, but at least they can't see them right now anymore.
Interested to see the change in build on Tiny. Tiny is opting to go for the BKB first before Silver Edge. I really thought Tiny would try and get to that power spike with the Silver Edge first, but opting for the BKB as OD is too big of a problem and can't be ignored any longer.
Yeah, I feel like that's not the play that, you know, that's not the item that Tiny really wanted to build. As you said before, Silver Edge would have been great here, but it's definitely really just seeing the situation and just
Baker getting
responding
jumped.
to it. Shaker just getting jumped by this OD, by this Lion, by the whole enemy team pretty much. And just dying here from that. Legion, meanwhile, is in the top lane, pushing up waves. Not sure if she's going to stay here, if she's going to TP back. It seems like she just wants to get this push in, kind of
Ooh,
realizing that middle might be a little bit
tier
lost
3.
anyway. But is it?
Getting really low. Is this the trade they want to make? It seems that Legion is determined to try and get a tier 2 for a tier 3 trade. They kind of feel like they can't fight, but they are almost giving up a lane of racks for this.
They are giving up a lane of racks, in fact. They cannot stop them. I mean, yeah, Legion got a tower for it, but at the cost of 1 tower and 2 racks. And also someone getting caught out here. Rhyme is getting caught out, actually. Thought she could get around that, but not, in fact. That just didn't go too well. Getting caught out by this OD. Really, really in need of that BKB, but very close to it. Only 290 gold left to get that tasty, tasty BKB, which hopefully is going to solve a lot of her problems.
I'm thinking, well, once this BKB is up, Tiny will no longer have to fear being jumped on by the line or no longer having to be scared of man fighting this OD. But this is kind of costly. They really were hoping to not make it a free lane of racks and get a couple pickoffs in the Dire team backing off, but they just cost Tiny's life.
It cost Tiny's life. They got 1 tower for it, so they traded 1 tower for the Tiny and for, you know, a whole set of racks and a tower. Not the best trade, but I feel like they're not completely out of it yet. There's a Meteor Hammer channel coming in on the bottom tower. They're really looking to put some pressure here. Meanwhile, Disruptor was up top, pushing in a wave, but coming back, and Legion is pushing in middle. They are now definitely realizing, though, that they have to stop them, otherwise they're going to lose a second set of racks. So Earthshaker is coming in with a little
Closing
bit of
in the Lifestealer.
and a duel coming in on this. Oh, the duel coming in on this Lifestealer, but it was just so uncomfortable. It just didn't work out like they wanted to. Ult coming on OD and an ult from Necrolight. Clicks on this Legion Commander from Lifestealer, but getting out with the W with the shard as well. YDF died here, did die, and OD got thrown into base there.
Okay.
But lived because of the Aegis.
Aegis being down though, do they stay? They kind of want to get every single one of them. Tiny really going, keeping throwing people back, putting in the damage.
This is the moment for them to really get back here. They might lose Legion in the process, but they are letting this OD get out though. And are they going to kill this Lifestealer? This Lifestealer is toggling. He is, you know, he has everything going on. He has rage going on as well. Can they even stop him? They cannot stop him. Well, I mean, that little fence is stopping him for now, but the Aegis coming in on this Legion Commander with an Imprison from this OD, and that is definitely the demise of this Legion. And the racks are getting clicked by this Lifestealer. Stun coming in, but that doesn't do much.
It does seem the Lifestealer that is doing the walking in the Razor matchup, it seems, these last couple fights.
Buyback
Razor
on Legion, throw by this Tiny, but this Lifestealer is gonna click, my dudes. He's clicking, he's running through that fence, he's clicking.
Tiger with the save for the Tiny. Tiny feeling obligated to turn here, because it's underneath the tier 4s, what else can they do? Oh, but dying in the process. They're putting in their all, but they're just keep on bleeding kills. This is a very dire situation.
And GG called, so that is a win for Team Pepega here. They definitely put up a really good fight on the Builder Dogs. They definitely got a lot of good things going on. But sadly, they just got caught out of position one time too many. Well, I say one time, it was a few times too many. And I think that definitely cost them the game. But I definitely see a lot of potential, to be perfectly honest. You know, I feel like the teams were kind of matched up, and I feel like with a little bit more practice, maybe if they encounter each other next time, the result might be different.
Absolutely. I really like both teams' smoke plays. They kind of had the same feeling for when they needed to happen, and it resulted in some really interesting fights. A really entertaining game to watch with some great echo slams. Earthshaker really playing his heart out with the blocks, but to no avail. the tempo of this OD just overthrowing the whole plan of of Builder Dogs.
I'm looking right now at the graph, the team XP net worth, yeah, and the win probability, and that just doesn't look too good. The win probability really just went down right before the 10-minute mark, just went down and down and down. There was a little bit of a spike at around like 25 minutes where, the Builder Dogs really, had a little bit of a chance, but then it went all the way back to Team Pepega. So I feel like this game, according to Dota, was already looking very, very dire quite early on.
According to Dota, but also I feel like the execution was really clean. I also really like the itemization of Lifestealer. Lifestealer asserting that Tiny is my only fear, really, of getting bursted, of getting all that damage out. And as long as I can just square up against the Tiny, which the Satanic enabled, just to square up against Tiny and try to lifesteal as much as possible, just so the burst damage doesn't really get to him. So I feel like that was a really nice item choice.
Absolutely, absolutely. I feel like on the side of Builder Dogs, they might have made a few questionable decisions, where a few people were a little bit out of position. I feel like that Legion Commander going top that one time to try and get the tower while the mid was, the mid racks were dying was definitely a choice. I'm not sure exactly what they were going for there, but it just didn't really work out. On the other hand, I'm thinking, what if the Legion was in base? Would they have really changed what was happening there? And I feel like at that point, they might have been too behind already for it to really make a big difference. So I'm a little bit, yeah, it's just definitely just a good win for Team Pepega. They just really showed that they are the dominant team right now.
Absolutely, really putting that Aegis power spike to use. Feeling like, okay, with this extra life on OD, we practically can't be stopped anymore. And it just, yeah, they really used that power spike and abused a bit of greed that came from the Legion. And yeah, well played. Just knowing the power spike, getting their items, going for the Aegis after one fight that wasn't
Yeah.
optimal, and then pushing it to the game.
Absolutely, absolutely well played. This was a great one to watch, to be honest. I thought it was quite fun. I hope next games will be as well. Regarding other games, Division 1 and Division 2 are both still in full force. Right now, it's still a little bit too early to say the exact dates and times of the games because the captains usually reschedule them. So we usually don't really know what's going on until the day itself. So potentially there might be more casts incoming, definitely from other people, but maybe more from me as well, maybe more from Felix. But yeah, it's all a little bit up in the air still. If you want to follow this tournament, if you want to have a look at when the matches are, etc., please feel free to join BeNeDota on Discord, or go to the website, or go to tournament and find the tournament there. It's the BeNeDota League Season 6, and at least you'll be able to follow what's going on, look at the standings, etc., if you are interested in that. And I think with that, there's just not a lot more to say about this. I think we've really discussed everything there is to say. Definitely a good dominant victory on Team Pepega, and I think, yeah, I think that's really about it.
Absolutely. And people can now go back to enjoying TI because there's quite a series happening of LGD versus VP. So yeah, always Dota when there's TI.
LGD 1 game 1, I see. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna jump in that right away. Thank you everyone for watching. We really appreciate it. Make sure to follow this channel, and maybe we'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Boy, boy.